It's the anniversary challenge. It's the last weekly challenge of 2023. Let's dive into it. Find the loot and get out. So I'm thinking that Glenn, obviously a good choice for these kinds of missions. Tyrese is the star hero and he's a champ. He's great. If you don't often use Tyrese, this is an excellent excuse to start using him. Do we want that? No, I think we want that. I think we want that. Yes. So the star hero is Tyrese. The class that gets 50% additional damage is Assault, which is a little bit strange. I don't quite know why that is, but that is how it is. Okay, let's just go here. We're going to have some bad guys appearing from that lake up there. That's prime place to put down one of those debuff circles. Yeah, come on. Oh, we just outright killed him. Okay, so the flag, obviously a bit of a favorite weapon of mine now. The things that you can do with it, that confuse mechanic is just absolutely fantastic. Now, this is very similar. I think we had this in last week's challenge, didn't we? So it's worth bearing in mind that you can spawn block that up there. Maybe we just quickly do that, in fact. So what you can do is this. Oh, they've stopped coming out. The point is that the walkers only keep coming out for a couple of turns and then they stop. And if you stop them from coming out by standing on that water edge, you can stop them from appearing. And then you have a lot less walkers to deal with. You have a threat counter, so anything that doesn't increase threat or reduces it, like the Sawtooth Blade that I've given to Glenn, very, very good thing. It's kind of a good mission for Tyrese, actually. The fact that when he's the leader, you can create 4 of those debuff circles. They cause harm to anything that walks through them, and it slows them down as well. And that's going to buy you a lot more time to do some searching. So you can have Tyrese slowing the enemies down. In fact, anyone can produce those debuff circles if he's the boss. But anyway, you have those circles slowing the enemy down. You have Glenn searching things at twice the speed of everybody. It's a good mix. Through the wire, kill all the walkers and make this place safe again. Okay, so this time, gonna use Mercer, gonna use the code Orange Rifle. Or Assault Rifle, I should say. This is another one, actually, that I think Tyrese can work very well with. The fact that he starts charged is great. The fact that you're just slowing everybody down, fantastic. What you can do, of course, is that you can rope-a-dope the enemy. By that I mean, if we put, for example, Glenn here, the walkers are going to go for him. So you could lead them on a merry dance, around the fence. You should, and it doesn't matter who you've got, what equipment you've got, you should be able to complete this mission without actually having anyone harmed, and it doesn't matter about the situation. The fact that you can create all of those debuff circles, slow the walkers down, cause huge amounts of damage to them no matter how tough they are, that's a big positive. Don't have to worry about any noise on that one. There's no threat counter. You can be as loud as you want. Ranged characters, pretty damn good. I'm thinking Mercer and Yumiko with Tyrese as the lead because, well, he is the star hero, and he is effective on that mission anyway. My guild has really been smashing this weekly challenge, so I've got some catching up to do. Okay. Fish in a barrel. This is one of those ones where, quite frankly, I think... I don't often say it because I don't believe it to be true, but this is one of those ones where who you have unlocked and what gear you've got matters. I would normally say that having the absolute tippy-top gear like the Code Orange Assault Rifle or the Blizzard Pistol like I've got here, it helps, but it doesn't... It's not the be-all and end-all of defeating a map. In this case, you kind of got to have the right gear. Interesting thought. That Pouvoir flag, you could get at least 3... You could get a maximum of 3 walkers with that, and you could confuse them. That could be interesting. Lots of walkers in a very tight space, all fighting each other and everything. That could work well. Otherwise, you need weapons with a large area or things that are going to stop those walkers from getting to you. They start in grabbing distance, so you need to be able to push them back, stun them, whatever you can do. If you've got warriors with maces like I do, that's very, very handy. Maybe bruisers. If you haven't got warriors with maces, bruisers, make it so they can hit lots of enemies all at once and they might stun them, buy you plenty of time. But that one can be a tough one. It can be a tough one. Barbecue. Now, that's almost like it's giving you a cue on what to do. I don't mean to keep on rhyming like that. You got some really, really big targets here. Everything's a tank. Now, when it gets to much later difficulties, you might well find yourself struggling a bit dealing with these big guys if you've got incendiary weapons, and I really recommend that being a priority. If you don't already have them, make sure that you do have them as soon as possible. Incendiary is just a wonderful thing to have on this. As it gets to higher difficulties, try to be sure to only alert these tanks 1 or 2 at a time. Don't have them just charging at you en masse. Maybe make sure that if you activate your supports and stuff, you can actually use them, like I didn't there. I mean, this is a pretty good combo, actually. Again, Tyrese slowing stuff down. Mercer causing all of that big hurt with his man-at-arms skill. And Yumiko making sure that he is getting as many hits on a target as possible. It's a good one for farming as well. So if you do need some XP or anything like that, they're all unique walker types. They all cause a lot of extra damage. They all result in a lot of extra XP. So yeah, good one for a bit of farming. Last box before the highway. Get the loot and get out. Okay, I think I know this one. So far, interesting set of maps. Fish in a Barrel. I think everybody knows how I feel about Fish in a Barrel. It's quick, but it's... well, it is what it is. The rest of these missions, they're pretty good. There's interesting ways to achieve victory. There's multiple ways to succeed. I kind of like that in a mission. So this one, easy enough at first, but my gosh, does it get tricky. You want to get onto that box as soon as possible. This is where I'm thinking about characters like Connie or Yumiko. So the reason I'm thinking Yumiko is because we can do things like this. Oh, he died anyway. The thing is, Mercer, for example, if that walker had survived, he would have turned around and he would have shot it as well, because he's in line of sight and range of it. So you can have a ranged character opening that gate, have Yumiko stood nearby, and they will still turn around and attack whatever Yumiko is attacking. If it's Connie, then all you got to do is cuddle up to her while she's opening that gate. You still get the benefit of her leadership trait. Outlaw Negan, similar kind of thing. So those kinds of characters, looking out for those leadership traits whereby if they're occupied, you're not completely losing the use of a team member. There's a threat counter on there, so keeping things quiet, kind of important. Again, Tyrese, good choice on that map. because of those debuff circles. Kill the boss walker. Yeah, I wonder who the boss walker is. Let's face it, we don't have Guild Wars. We've got plenty of time, hopefully, unless, I don't know, your work situation isn't permitting that over Christmas. But this could be a chance to really, really get some great results. So that's the first thing that it's worth noting about this map. As soon as the boss is gone, the green lights up. All you've got to do is kill the boss. There's lots of other walkers on the map as well, but it's the boss that matters. Take him out and you can exit. So that's top tip number one. Go for the boss and then just get out of there. It's not about killing every single walker that you see on screen, just the one. Incendiary, good choice. Mercer's good. Tyrese, obviously his debuff circle can harm anything that comes through it. Doesn't matter how tough or big it is. Yes, there's a threat counter, but what if you get rid of that boss in a turn or two and then you just get out of there? It doesn't even matter. The reinforcements won't arrive. Find the loot and get out. Oh my gosh, are we back to the start? I've been yammering away so much. If it is, then that's great. That's all of the missions for this weekly challenge. It's a pretty good set. Okay, sure. It includes fish in a barrel. Do you want to load up? Yes, there we go. Okay, is this the same one that we started off with? Yes, it is, so we know what we're doing here. Alright, now if you've got any problems with any particular mission, let me know and either I or somebody from the community will help. But it's a pretty good set, it's a pretty quick set of missions, and hopefully you and your guild can get just the best result you've had until the new year. Well, anyway, in any case, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.